So now if you've been experiencing the pain with osteoarthritis, it's a really important thing to know and understand that your x-ray doesn't necessarily define your pain or function. And so what does that mean? What that means is as physiotherapists here at Synergy, but also worldwide with the research, we find that there are plenty of people out there that have terrible findings on their x-rays in that they've got almost no joint space, yet their pain is manageable and they're functioning okay in their daily life. Yet there are other people we find that have x-rays that don't look too bad, yet they're in terrible pain and not functioning well at all. So what does this mean? Ultimately what this means is that there are many contributing factors to the experience of pain with osteoarthritis. We can divide those factors really into what we call modifiable and non-modifiable factors. So the non-modifiable risk factors that can make your experience of pain or the development of osteoarthritis worse can be your genetics. So if your parents have had osteoarthritis, you might be predisposed to it. Any previous injury that you've had in your life. Those things can contribute to the onset of osteoarthritic pain, and you can't really change that. But you can change a whole other list of other modifiable factors which will contribute to the experience of pain that you're having. So those modifiable factors can include, number one, your body weight. For every kilo that you carry, it's placing additional load onto your joints. So you need to keep your body in a healthy weight range, which means you might need to consider losing weight because that is a risk factor that can make pain or function worse when you've got osteoarthritis. The next modifiable factor is the strength that you have around the joint. So what we know is that if someone has stronger muscles to support the joint, they're able to function better in their life with their activities, but also their pain levels are more manageable. So your physiotherapist will be guiding you through a strength program in order to support the joint, because that is a factor that affects pain and it's a factor that you can change. The last factor that is associated with an increase in pain with osteoarthritis is actually being too sedentary. It's really common for people to think, okay, if I've got pain, I just need to rest and offload it. But you'll all remember and experience when you've got osteoarthritis in the mornings, you can feel worse. So after resting, you actually feel a bit worse. If you've been sitting for a long time and then go to get up, it can often feel a bit creaky and uncomfortable. And what we know is that resting more doesn't actually help. So resting too much or being too sedentary is a risk factor for pain, feeling and function being worse with osteoarthritis, which means you need to keep active, but in a range that's comfortable for you, and you need to chat with your physiotherapist about how to guide that. Hope that information helps you.